Be prepared. It's hard to prepare for the unanticipated. Getting jobs. I once had a friend tell me that finding a job, getting a job, was like selling encyclopedias, which I did at one time. All right? But if you knock on enough doors, you eventually get in some living rooms. You get in enough living rooms, you eventually sell a set of encyclopedias. But it means walking down the street, knocking on this door, being able to take a note, proceeding on to the next door, meeting them, smiling. Hey, you want to buy some encyclopedias? All right? You eventually knock on enough doors, you're going to get in some living rooms, you get in the living rooms, and you are going to sell a set of encyclopedias. It means persistence. I was asked to say a word or two about mentors. Very, very important, if you can find a mentor. If you can get a mentor before you start looking for a job, someone who can work with you while you were in college, a particular faculty member, a friend of the family, perhaps it's even a parent, but I guess on the iffy side. Right? But find someone who can give you advice on what to do in this situation. I want everybody to who's sitting next to somebody, to reach over and shake hands with the person sitting next to you. Just reach over and shake hands.
I want to shake his hand.
Ever shake a hand with the person?
You're not exempt.
Point to the story here. For some of you, and I don't want to see a show of hands, I don't want anybody to indicate anything, all right? But my suspicion is that some of you got a weak as a fish handshake. You know one of these things? And that's one thing you don't want to do. A mentor can teach you how to shake hands. Elementary, fundamental, shaking hands. I didn't know how to shake hands until I was in the 8th grade, all right? And I had a teacher who taught me two of the most important things I ever learned in my life. I had been at school, and the principal came into the classroom and said, David Curtis needs to go home immediately. There's an emergency at home. So I got on my bicycle. I lived in Texas at the time. I got on my bicycle, rode home, I was flying into the yard. My mother's standing in the front yard. What's going on? What's going on? There's a mouse in the house, she said. God's honest truth. So I went in, and she said it was around the sofa. I moved the sofa, mice went everywhere. All right? There's a whole nest of mice. So I'm throwing shoes at them and going in the rooms and whatnot. Finally got the mice cleaned up. The teacher came by that afternoon, all right? And she was a good teacher. She came by to see what the problem was. What's the emergency? Why did you have to leave class early? So we told her about the mouse. She giggled a little bit, sat down. And she was talking, and as she was talking, I was sitting like this. I was sitting in a chair, and I was looking at my feet. She said, David, look at people when you talk to them. Look at people when you talk to them. Make eye contact. Now, I know that different cultures do it in different ways. In some cultures, if you make eye contact and look at people, it's seen as aggressive. It's seen as overly assertive. Not so in Western culture. And if you're looking for a job in the United States, play by the rules here. Play by the rules here. Make eye contact. Don't look away from people. Look at them, all right? The other thing she taught me how to do was shake hands. 8th grade teacher taught me how to shake hands and told me to make eye contact. The point to this is that a mentor can teach you these fundamental, basic kinds of things and even more. The most important things in both getting a job and certainly in succeeding in the company are mastery of the soft skills. Professor Wong mentioned them, all right? He mentioned them. You will be able to maybe get that first job on the basis of how well you know accounting. All right? What was your GPA? How'd you do on the CPA exam? All right? That might get you your first job. But in order to go up in the company, you not only have to be a competent accountant, you have to be able to work with people, you have to have leadership skills, and you have to be able to write and speak. Accountants write. A lot of people think, who are not in the know, that accountants sit there and they add columns and numbers and they look at the law book, but they in fact have to write a significant amount of very, very important writing. It's not a memo of the sort that you write to the company saying the meeting scheduled at 3:30 has now been moved to 4. No, that's not the kind of writing we're talking about. We're talking about very, very important writing, which may receive scrutiny at some time by lawyers, judges, people in lawsuits. You need to be very, very careful of what you say, and just about as importantly, how you say it. Work on your writing skills. Yeah, you can get a job without being a good writer. You can get a job maybe without being a good leader. You can get a job without being a good speaker, but you ain't gonna go far. All right? You need to be able to do those things in order to go up in the company. Resumes, very important. I began a meeting today at 3 o'clock. We are looking for someone in the university to do our ERP. What does that stand for? Enterprise, thank you. Enterprise what? Resource? And I'm looking for somebody to run this. Okay? And I don't even know what it is. I can explain it, but I don't know what the ERP is, though I've heard it. All right. We're looking for somebody. We had 40-something applications. All right. Committee of 5 people. We're going through resumes. All right. First time through, what do you think we're doing? We're eliminating people. You got 40-something people. We want to bring in maybe 3 for interviews. Faculty searches the same way. What are you doing as you go through the interviews or the resumes? And these are the people who are going to be reading your resumes. They're looking for reasons to eliminate you. That's the easy part. We want to get down to about 10 people, and then we're really going to scrutinize them. So they go through the resumes, and they are looking for little hints, little things about how you think, how organized you are, can you write. They're looking for these, and if they find them, you go into the big pile. And you don't want to be in the big pile. You want to be in the little pile. All right? The kind of things they look for, we eliminated some people today who began their letter to whom it may concern. And in the advertisements, it was very, very clear who the hiring person was. When that's the case, you don't say in your letter to whom it may concern. Dumb. Dumb. Now that probably isn't fatal, but it sure doesn't help. All right? Something else. One person today spelled his own name wrong. Now that's probably a slip of the finger. But we're looking for a person to run the ERP program. Very, very detailed work. Attention to detail. And what you want to do, especially as accountants, you want to make sure in your resume that you have paid attention to detail, especially for accountants. Look at them, look at it again, make sure it's done correctly. No dates on some of the positions people held. You couldn't tell exactly what